Hey ladies and gentlemen, Stephen here from Redolessence and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it and I hope that this video finds you well. Today I'm joined by my wonderful niece, Athena, and she's going to give her opinion one more time on 10 fragrances that I think are fantastic for a date. So make sure to stay tuned. So before we go over these 10 fantastic date fragrances for men and I get my niece's Athena's opinion on it, I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance related content, if you like fragrance reviews here on YouTube, but also top 10 videos, giveaways, unboxings, special guests, interviews, and pretty much anything having to do with fragrances, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. All you have to do is click on that red button in the corner. And of course, while you're at it, make sure to enable notifications by clicking on the bell. This way, whenever we do put out these videos, they will get delivered straight to your feed. So thank you once again for agreeing to do another video.
Thank you for having me.
It's always nice to do these videos because realistically speaking, a lot of times when we're thinking about what fragrance we want to purchase, a lot of people are concerned with, well, what do women like, right? Which one is going to get me compliments? Which one is going to work well for me in this situation or that scenario, so on and so forth. And there are different types of smells. Like the sweeter ones might be better for a date, the citrusy ones might be better for the office, so on and so forth. So all of these, in my opinion, are fantastic for a date. I don't think any of them are overly strong, probably except for like one or two in the list. But again, they're strong in the way that they're kind of sweet and making them very appropriate for that sort of a scenario. And so we'll go through the list. As always, your honest opinions are always appreciated. And we'll start with the first two. And the first one is, well, we're not going to say the names. And then here is the second one.
I think I'm going to go with the first one.
Okay.
It's definitely sweeter, but like it leaves more of like a rememberable smell, I feel like, more than the second one. So I would say the first one.
Okay. I personally love both for different reasons, of course. So the one that didn't go through is by Tom Ford and it's called Noir de Noir. I purchased this one many years ago. It's a fantastic fragrance. Kind of has like a chocolatey smell to it.
Yeah.
But it's also a little rosy and it contains this ingredient called patchouli. So this for me, it kind of reminds me of like Valentine's Day, you know, the chocolates and the roses and stuff. But I see what you mean. This one is a little bit on the heavy side. And that's actually the one that I was talking about before. The one that you picked is by actually the brand of which I'm the creative director, and it's Navitus Parfums. And this one you picked is called Soir Exclusive. So awesome, cool. And again, I haven't told you anything about any of these fragrances off camera, right? Okay, cool. So we're totally going into it blind, very unbiased.
I like the first one.
Okay.
The second one, like, it is definitely a combination of like the sweetness and very like masculine, but I just prefer to smell the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The first one.
So the first one is called, it's funny you picked it, it's called Date for Men. So it's a fragrance that was engineered to be worn on a date night. And this one has a lot of vanilla, but it also has like a berry note and it has this note of ginger that adds like this really bright quality in the opening. So you probably picked up on that overdose of vanilla.
Yeah, it was like a kind of a weird combination for me. So yeah.
Awesome. So I really do like both of these and the ones that you're picking, of course, I'm very satisfied with. So very well done. So this one you've actually smelled before.
Yes.
And so you know what it is. It's by Carolina Herrera and it's called Bad Boy. But this one you've never smelled before.
I like the second one.
Okay.
Kind of smells a little bit like there's berries.
Mm-hmm.
But I like enjoy the smell. So the second one.
It's a little fruity.
Yeah. To me it is.
So it has the note of pear.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like pear and vanilla.
That makes sense. I mean, I love this one. I picked it as my winner for another video, but for this occasion, definitely the second one.
Awesome. Cool. So the first one is Bad Boy by Carolina Herrera. This one did not go through. And the one that went through is Ultramall by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Very iconic perfume, very iconic brand. I'm sure now you'll recognize the bottle when you go to Macy's or whatever. Awesome. So here is A. This one you've also smelled before. And B is this one, and this one is a newcomer.
I kind of like the second one.
Okay.
I feel like there's like a vanilla in there. I could be wrong, but
there is. Mm-hmm.
I smell the sweetness, but it still has like something like that a man would wear. But I just, there's something I definitely prefer. Yeah, definitely prefer the second one.
Awesome. Well, you're consistent because 2 times in a row you didn't pick this one. So that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I love the smell. Just for like this occasion, I would definitely prefer that one.
Okay, that's amazing. Cool. So you said it's sweet. It has that vanilla. There's also something in here that you said it smells like a man would wear. Mm-hmm. And there's actually incense. So it's like vanilla and incense.
Okay.
And here are the last 2. Okay. Here's A. And here is B.
I kind of like them both. I like the first one, but I think I like the second one more.
Okay.
The first one I feel like isn't as like masculine, I would say. For like a date. Maybe it's a little too sweet for me for a date. So
but you like it.
But I do like it, so I would say the second one for like a date.
Okay.
So the second one.
So this one you would probably eliminate just because as much as you do like it, you think it's a little bit on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was by a company called Encounter Scents, and it's called Romantic for him. So they were going obviously for something romantic. And the one that went through is by a company called Creed, and it's called Aventis. Awesome. So here we have 5, and let's do, actually, are you holding Creed?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me respray a couple of them. So let's call this A,
okay.
And I'll respray this one for you. Because we are going off of the dry downs, and so Athena was smelling what I sprayed like 20 minutes prior to us shooting the video. And here is B.
They kind of have a similar smell. To me, they do.
Okay.
But I like the first one more.
Okay.
Definitely because there is, like, I can find more of the sweetness in it. So I would say the first one.
Okay, so let's do that. So we will eliminate Creed Aventis, and we're going with Zadigan Voltaire. I realized I didn't say the name before. Zadigan Voltaire, This Is Him. And so another one that came out a few years ago, but it's an awesome fragrance.
Yeah.
And you're still holding it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's respray the male torso. Here you go. I think in the opening you can really get that fruitiness that you spoke about.
I'm gonna go with this one because you definitely get that fruitness, like the fruit smell. Yeah, I mean they're both so good, so it's a hard pick.
Okay.
But I would definitely go with that one. Okay.
Awesome. So these are the top 3. So you're basically saying that if somebody were wearing any one of these 3 fragrances on a date, they would do really well.
Yeah, I'd
right?
be happy.
You're like, wow, this person smells good. So let's respray some just in the interest of fairness. Great sprayer on Date for Men. So we'll call that, I guess, number 2. So we'll say 1, 2, and then here is number 3.
I think I'm gonna pick 2 over 1.
Okay.
Because now I feel like it does have a very fruity smell, but for a date, I feel like I would prefer this one.
Yeah.
But, oh man, I don't know. I can't choose. I don't know.
So are they both really good? You like them both?
I feel like it's definitely like a first and a second date kind of smell. Like if you wore one on the first and then one on the second, I'd be happy.
So which one is the first date? Like you really want to make your best impression, and then the second date, it's like, okay, I'm comfortable with this person now, and I can be myself.
I would say the first one definitely makes more of an impression.
Okay.
And then the second one, so this one makes
this
more
is
of
the
an
first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I feel like the second one, it's still like really, I still love the smell. So either one I'd be happy with.
Okay.
But maybe for more of like a second date when you're comfortable or like if you're more outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say the first one.
Okay. So this is the first date.
Yeah.
You want to make more of an impression.
Yeah.
This is the second date. You feel very comfortable around the person. You can be a little bit more of yourself. And the first one has like juniper berry, it has Haitian vetiver, it has a lot of natural ingredients in here. And then for the second one, yeah, it is sweet on account of like that vanilla thing that we spoke about, but it also has like a marshmallow accord.
Okay.
And so if you smell it again, you're like, oh yeah, that's pretty interesting.
That makes sense.
And so they both kind of give off like this romantic date vibe, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Athena. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So these were Athena's top 2 picks, I guess, on what her favorite date fragrances would be. Of course, I'm going to leave information down below to where you can check out all of these fragrances. Once again, I did not brief Athena on what these fragrances are. She just kind of went and smelled them blindly. If you can check out this table in front of us, you see that there are like 40 or 50 fragrances in front of us. So we had a long day. But thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. If you are new to this channel and you took something of value from this video, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. All you have to do is click on that red button in the corner. And once again, while you're at it, make sure to enable notifications by clicking on the bell. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.